Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, shout out to that Don Dish Soap in the background. Big shout out to Don Dish Soap. But wanted to talk about some women's boxing for here for a second because something interesting is happening, and I know it's not going to get really covered by a lot of boxing channels and media. But it was reported by Boxing Seat, so big shouts out to them because that's how I found out about this. It was reported recently that something pretty groundbreaking has happened. And this isn't something that we kind of expected, but it's actually come to fruition in the women's realm of boxing and MMA. It was reported that Heather the Heat Hardy, a very good boxer. She made a name for herself fighting in a lot of undercards in New York City. Built up a nice, good little 20-0 record. Really exciting. She had a really good, really exciting fight against Shelly Vincent a couple years ago. Had a chance to interview her. She's a really good fighter. She'll be fighting Anna Jualton, or I don't want to say her name, Anna Jualton, Jualaton, in a 2-fight deal. So this is a 2-fight deal. Heather Hardy, who's had 2 fights in MMA, she's 1-1. She'll be fighting Anna Jualton in a 2-fight deal, which will be 1 MMA fight and then a boxing match as well. So we kind of expected this to happen following the McGregor Mayweather, but now it's happening in the women's realm. It was reported that Heather Hardy is going to fight this chick, Anna Jualton, or how you say her name, who's 2-3 on the main card of Bellator 194. So that'll be on February 16th, Mohegan Sun Arena in Connecticut. Shout out to Mohegan Sun Arena. And then after that, after they fight the MMA fight, which will be promoted under the Bellator banner, so Bellator MMA, then the boxing match, whenever that's scheduled to be, that'll take place later on. That'll take place under the Lou DiBella Entertainment banner. So expect a fight in New York City, maybe on an undercard, maybe a small show, maybe Lou DiBella, because I know Lou DiBella always does shows at BB King's later in the East. Maybe that's a fight they put at BB King's, or I don't know, a smaller venue, something like that. So yeah, no, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's an interesting idea. Obviously, I think it could wind up being I think it's very dangerous for both of them. Heather Hardy, while she does have experience in MMA, her last fight, she fought some girl. I forgot who did she fight in the last fight. Let me see. She fought some chick in the last fight, and she got destroyed. Like, I think it was some world champion chick. Who the hell she fight? Heather Hardy fought. I gotta see. SureDog.com. Heather Hardy fought. Come on, load up. Heather Hardy fought in her last fight some girl named Christina Williams. I don't know how good she is, but she fought some girl named Christina Williams. And I remember seeing the pictures. She looked like she was very bloody. She was very hurt. I actually felt bad for her. So it could really get bad for Heather Hardy in this fight. We're talking about life and death, situations here. And then for Anna Jualton, however you say her name, her coming to boxing, I don't know if she has much of a boxing background, but if it's anything like Conor McGregor, she's going to be in very big trouble because Heather Hardy will knock your damn teeth out in a boxing ring. So an interesting idea that could go very well, but it could also go very, very bad. There could be some casualties of war as a byproduct of this. So, my prayers go out to both Heather Hardy and Anna Jualton, or how you say her name, in this fight, in their 2 fights. And I hope they're entertaining fights. I hope they make a lot of money. I hope they do well. I hope they captivate the imagination of the public, because while I do think, and I'm going to say it like this, and this might sound wrong, but I don't think women's fighters should just get equal pay for the sake of getting equal pay. But if they can make themselves attractions in the sport, if they can generate interest, because they can generate interest, like Ronda Rousey, Miesha Tate, all of them did. If they can do that, then they deserve to get paid equal, if not more, than some of the males. Because, there's male fighters who I think are way overpaid. Mikey Garcia being one of them. Andre Ward being one of them. They get overpaid. Adrian Broner gets overpaid. So and I'm not going to lie, there's women's fighters that I actually do enjoy watching more than some male fighters. Like, I do enjoy watching Clarissa Shields and Sneesa Estrada and fighters that magnitude. The top Katie Taylors. Top women's fighters are more exciting than many male fighters, believe it or not. It might just for me personally. So with that being said, that's the news. Heather Hardy and this Anna girl, they're gonna fight in one MMA match, Bellator 194, and then a boxing match. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that this could be the start of a new trend? And it might happen with male fighters as well, where they sign these contracts to fight one boxing match and then one MMA match? Let me know in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. And like I always say in every video, man, my name is Brendan Taylor. And you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.